Hi friends, it's Julia. I am here with day number 22 of my Christmas catch-up series, and today I'm starting out with a scrapbook generation sketch. It is a 2-page sketch for 8 photos, and I have 8 photos. Now for this one, it has some ornaments across the top, and I will show you that piece to the sketch there. But instead of ornaments, I have all of these embellishments with the Christmas trees and deers that I made, and I thought I might try those. So we'll see. I pulled out 3 for each page. They're there and there. And then I pulled out a couple of these embellishments to think about maybe. I pulled out this one, and then I cut out the word Christmas 4 times with this thin cut from Close to My Heart. It's actually I Heart Christmas, I Heart Christmas, and then that's some more scripty font here, and so I use this one to cut this out. And I cut it 4 times because I plan on stacking it to give it a little bit more emphasis on Christmas, as well as I will use a tile letter to complete that sentiment for my title. I've got 3 pieces of paper here. 2 are from the Wise Men Still Seek Him, and 1 is from The Story of Christmas, all from Echo Park. Anywho, so there's the front sides, there's the back sides. I pulled it for the front side, so that's where I'm going to start with. And then I pulled in a couple of craft sheets of paper to be my background. The photos sit on top of the pattern papers, and it's mostly there's very little pattern paper. It's a photo heavy layout, and so I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 3 of these or just a portion of one of them. I'm not sure. I may even go to my scrap bin and pull something from there. I do have it right here. I have tons of stuff in here that I could use. So we'll see what I decide to do with that. And I have pulled in 3 different washi tapes. These are all from Simple Stories, and I have had them since 2020, December 2020. So one has a red background, one a green, and then one a brown with Christmas roses on there. So I pulled those. So this is where I'm starting. Where I finish, I don't know. I still have a ton of embellishments around me to pull from, so I'm going to get started, put this layout together, and I will be back to show you what I have created in just a few minutes. Okay friends, I am done with layout number 22. Things I didn't use were these 2 embellishments and this paper. The rest of what I pulled in, I used. So I used a piece of this and a piece of this, not very much at all. A 3 by 8-inch section of this and a little less than that with this one. I pulled in 5 different washi tapes. I had pulled in the original 2, well I pulled in a couple more. So 5 washi tapes got used this time. And all of them are in really good shape, so I will continue to use these. I won't have any problems with them. And they're from 2020, so they're not super duper old. They're, just a couple of years. I used 3 sets of bling. I used the red, these gold, flat back gemstones of some sort, whatever you want to call them, and then these enamel dots, the green glitter dots. I used this set for my date. I used this set for a portion of my title, and let me show you my layout. Here we go. So down here at the bottom, I put the washi tape that I used along the bottom partially under the photos, and I kind of wish I had kept it like I did up here, the full piece out, but it's okay, it works. I used all 6 of the pieces that I pulled across the top. I tried to keep them different colors. I tried to put a little bit of gold on each end, and just a multitude of colors, and it's light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. So my OCD did take over a little bit there. I put a ticket on each little embellishment cluster here, and then I put the bling along with this chipboard piece, and that's one of those Felicity Jane chipboard flare, and then the tags were from in here as well. These are what those look like. They're pretty big size, so I had used those one on each cluster. And then these little pieces, the craft pieces there, they came out of this bin. I had made some cards that had some little tiny squares in them, and I had tons of them left over, and they're just too cute and perfect to throw out, so I stuck them in here as layering pieces. And so I did. I used them to layer in each little cluster here. My title is here, Christmas morning, and then my date is at the top, more of the bling. And I layered up all 4 of those pieces. I don't know how well you're going to see it there. Maybe there you can see it. But I layered that up so that I could get all 4 of those on there to give it some texture, if you will. Here, another ticket, another chipboard piece, another one of those craft pieces, and more of the bling. And then I use the additional washi tapes here. There's 3 different ones, 1, 2, and 3. More of the blings. There's the last ticket, the chipboard, the craft piece, and then the bling, 1, 2, 3. And then there's the other tag that I brought in. And you can see along the bottom here how I covered that up part way. And then the 2 pattern papers that I used, one on top of the other. So layout number 22 is done. It is another one ready for the album. So happy to have had this done. And I love these two page layouts. For this one I had a couple of extra pictures, these 2 that I had cut off from a previous layout and just tucked them up, and you can see I cut my photos down to 3 by 4, left the 4 by 5 and 5.6 or whatever they are. But yeah, I sized them all through here. I used the original 8 that I had, and then I used those 2 leftover bits there. So it worked out well. I'm glad I got so many photos on here, and it's another layout ready for the album. So I've got 2 full layouts of Christmas morning from 2016, so that's a beautiful thing in my eyes. Anyway guys, like I said, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you watching my video. I will have close-ups of the layout at the end of the video. If you're interested in watching or looking at those, you can pause the video at any point and get a close-up look at any section of it. I would love it if you would flip me a thumbs up, especially if you're enjoying seeing these videos. Anyway guys, I will see you on the next one. Have a great day everyone. Bye bye.